Hello there. So in the last video we talked about k-means and we saw that k-means has a major drawback, and the major drawback is that it is not necessary that every time you run this program, so at least one point is assigned to at least one center. So what can happen is that it might happen that some center does not even get assigned a single point, and because of that what can happen is uh, that you can have only four clusters, but in reality you had five, so that is a very bad thing. So for that, what like to overcome that, what we use is we use k-means plus plus. And in k-means plus plus, what we do is instead of doing just random initialization of all these centers, we do something different, and let me explain you on that. So what we are going to do, let's suppose we have this point, these points. Okay, so let's suppose these are, so let's suppose these are one cluster, these are another cluster, and these are another cluster. So what we are going to do is, we are first of all, what we will do is we will assign a center from one of these points. So let's suppose I chose this point as to be my center. Okay, so this is my center. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to find the distance of all the points from this point or from this center. Okay, so the distance of this, 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 and I'm going to find all the distance from this center. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to check which has the most distance. So like, if you will see that in this case this point has the greatest distance from this center. So because it has the greatest distance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this as my second center. Okay, now we have two centers. What we are going to do is we are going to find the distance of all the points. So this and this. So like, we are going to find the distance of all the points from this center. So we are going to find all the distance from this center and from this center as well. And let's suppose the biggest distance from this center is, let's suppose, 10, and the greatest distance from this center is, let's suppose, 15. So we are going to choose this, and let's suppose the 15 distance is to this part. So what we are going to do is we are going to make this as the new center, and then again we will repeat the steps. So this ensures that we always have at least one point assigned to a center. Okay, it is never going to happen that we do not have any point assigned to it. So I hope that it is clear and there is nothing much to it. If you have any question, you can ask me in the comments. So let's implement this, but I'm only going to use scikit-learn because it is pretty easy, and I have already explained everything else in my previous videos. In my previous video in which I explained like this part, so you only have to change this part, how your clusters is going to be assigned, otherwise it is going to be the same. Okay, so from sklearn dot cluster import k-means, and I'm going to make an object of k-means in which our cluster is going to be 5. Okay, and what I'm going to do is object dot fit, and this I'm going to pass our x. Okay, so as you can see here, our algorithm is k-means plus plus. Okay, and what I have to do is, what we can do is labels. We can get the labels equal to obj.labels, and centers we also can get centers. So obj dot cluster underscore centers. So yes, so as we assigned some colors here in the sklearn, what we have assigned labels here. Okay, so you can assign either color or label, either color or label. It is up to you. It does not matter that much. Okay, so I have assigned all of that. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to plot all of them. How you can plot them is plt.scatter x 0 and x all of 1, and in this the color map is going to be the labels that we got. Okay, so this is the labels, and what we can do is for x in range k. So we are going to assign, we are going to plot all the centers that we have. Okay, so for how it is going to do plot dot scatter centers x 0 centers x 1 and the color is going to be black, and it is going to the marker is going to be an asterisk sign. Okay, so labels is not defined. It is saying that labels PELS. Okay, k is not defined. K should be in small. So as you can see here, the first time we got the output, and it does not matter like how you can run it how many times you want, but it is always going to give you result. Like if you want to run my previous code again, let's run this again. Okay, this time it got 5 clusters, so let's run this again one more time. So as you can see here, we ran this code twice, and what we got is we only have 3 clusters. But using k-means plus plus, it is never going to happen that you have less number of clusters. So if you want, you can run this again and again and again. It is up to you. It is always going to give you the same result. It is always going to give you the same result, and that's why k-means is very recommended over k-means plus plus is recommended over k-means, because k-means used to generate a good result. Okay, so now we have completed this. Now let me show you a problem in which k-means is not also going to work. K-means plus plus is also not going to work. So let's use from sklearn dot data sets import make underscore moons, and I'm getting x y from make underscore moons. I'm going to get n samples equal to 500. Okay, and that's to plt dot scatter all the points from the 0th part, from the 0th column, and all the points from the first column. Okay, and you can give the color map as 5 for right now. Okay, so from sklearn data sets make the moons spelling is wrong. So now as you can see here, we have this. If you will apply the k-means plus plus on this data set, then it is not going to work at all. So let me apply this again. in this part we only want 2 clusters. Okay, we want this and we want this. So as you can see here, so it is showing us an error. Index 2 is out of bounds. It should be, yeah. So as you can see here, in this part it was not able to classify them correctly. So for this we use another unsupervised learning algorithm that is known as DBSCAN, and I am going to talk about that in the next video. So thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.